What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to take a look at another beer. Going to take a look at another one out of Newport, Oregon, which means usually Rogue Ales. This is the Captain Sig's Northwestern Ale. This comes in at 6.2 ABV, 80 IBU. It is considered to be a red ale, American Amber Red. So, have not had this one before. Looking forward to checking it out. This one is actually dedicated to the Hansen brothers, Sig, Edgar, and Norman, the rogues of the Bering Sea. Portions of the proceeds of Northwestern Ale will support the Fisherman's Fund. So this one actually has 12 ingredients. I'll list all of that in the description. But again, another fine one from Rogue. Some pretty cool artwork as usual. And let's go ahead and get it open, and I'm going to get it into a glass. Pretty good can of smoke out of there. Now, as for the glassware, I'm actually going to use a shaker glass here. This is actually a shaker glass that I got Dewey's Pizza, which is actually a pizza chain here in Cincinnati, and not sure around the country how many there are, but it is part of a chain. So it does pour out a 2-finger head, probably just over a 2-finger head. The color, a deep, dark, copperish color. The head itself is a tan head. Some not bad, some big, some small little bubbles in there. More of a creaminess on the head than I would say a rockiness. The aroma's already coming out of the glass somewhat, not even trying to smell it yet, so we should have a pretty good aroma there with some of the notes. But outside of that, pretty cloudy, not seeing any of the carbonation, cannot see through to the other side, but it looks to be a red ale. Go ahead and get the aroma. On the aroma, good moderate notes, moderate to strong I should say. Up front you get that big taste of, up front you get that big note of hoppiness, you get that earth smell, that pine smell, everything you would kind of expect to have from a high IBU beer. But on the back end, you do pick up some of the sweetness, kind of that caramel smell as well. Almost a little bit of that sticky candy sweetness there from the malt. But overall, pretty good smelling beer on the aroma itself. No complaints there. Go ahead and get a taste. On the taste, you do get some bitterness more to the front of the mouth, on the tip of the tongue. Texture is pretty dry. A nice crisp finish. On the mouthfeel, it's pretty good mouthfeel. It is definitely a medium to full body beer. You feel it kind of here inside the cheeks with the mouthfeel. Carbonation's pretty solid. Nothing over carbonated. You do get that sweetness though from some of the malts as it kicks around a little bit. It's kind of got a little bit of that caramel, almost a little bit of a chewiness to it. Almost a little bit of a kind of a smokiness as well on the flavor. It leaves a pretty good sensation in the mouth. Another one that could be paired good with a cigar. But overall, pretty pleasant feel. And they actually talk about this beer being able to be paired as a recommendation with beef or seafood. Can definitely see that. But no complaints really. The durability of that taste, it is really a long-lasting flavor. The duration is much more than average. I would consider it to be long, which is kind of nice. It kind of sticks around for a bit, which I do enjoy. Yeah, pretty good, not too bad. There's the lacing as well on the glass. I would say on this one, it definitely has somewhat of a uniqueness about it in that I haven't anything really kind of stand out as much as this one may. It just has a different feel about it versus even some of the other Rogue beers. This one actually may have been one of the longer lasting ones that I've had as far as a duration on the aftertaste, as far as how long it just lingers, which I do like. Yeah, nice. I would say a nice hearty beer. As far as the ratings, Rate Beer actually ranks this as a 93 overall and a 90 for style. Beer Advocate actually ranks this as an 85 for very good, and there is no score that was done at the time by the bros. And if you look at Untapped, they've got on an average rating of about a 3.55. For me, as far as what I think of this beer, I think it stacks up well. I think it a little more heartier than I would consider for most of the red ales that are out there. But I think it makes it a nice, unique addition. I'm going to actually give this one a B+. I think it's solid all the way around, but it has enough to make it kind of stand out as its own unique type flavor too. I would definitely drink this one again and look to pick it up again. But this is the Rogue Northwestern Ale, the Captain Sig's Northwestern Ale. If you've had this one before, definitely, as always, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section. But another fine beer from Rogue. The mouthfeel is still just, it tingles, it has a great sensation that just lasts, which I really enjoy. But enough with that. Appreciate you swinging by to check out another video. If you like what you saw, as always, make sure you like the video. And if you want to stay up to speed on other videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you will be aware when I release new videos. But definitely one I would say give it a try. Any other stuff with this information, like I mentioned, will be put in the description, which will have a lot of the highlights on this beer. But again, Rogue out of Oregon does another nice job. Cheers. Look forward to seeing you next time.